All right. Well, this is the first live stream. Just answering some questions from the Reddit forum. I'm Guarantee Unique, 39-time reader as of today of How to Be 3% Man by Coach Corey Wayne. Um, yeah, let's just go ahead and get straight to it. Alrighty. I think you guys can see this, hopefully. Let me double check. Pretty sure. Okay. Yep. All right, you guys can see this. So let's get to it. All right, here we go. First one by Acceptable Cash. Getting serious without social media. Let's see what you got. Starting to get serious with a woman. At least that's what she's told our mutual friends, and she's brought up exclusivity with me. But we aren't connected on any social medias, which I hate using, but still, should I give a shit even? No, you shouldn't. It doesn't really matter. Social media, from a Coach Corey Wayne perspective, it doesn't. It's there, but it's not really a tool. Like, we're out here to be confident and meet people in real life. Like, it's. I mean, when you're meeting a girl in person anyway, you're not getting her Instagram because that's usually a sign she's not that into you. Like, women that want to be around you are around you, and they make it easy to get in touch with them and be around them. If she's offering your Instagram, you already know that it's probably a wash off the rip. That's not always the case, but because it's people that are younger that prefer that. But yeah, let's keep it a bean. She ain't feeling you. So, uh, in my personal opinion of it, I think the whole shit is high school and kind of stupid. So, no, it doesn't matter. Starting to get serious with a woman, at least that's what she's told our mutual friends, and she brought up exclusivity with me. Some girls, depending on how young she is, she might do this. She might be into this whole hard launch bullshit where you guys post a picture online. I mean, I'll say this in general, it doesn't matter. But if she's younger and she wants to post a picture of you two online and become followers and all that flim flammery, fine, whatever. But like in general, it doesn't fucking matter. So you shouldn't give a shit. It's up to you though. But no, it doesn't matter. Who gives a hell? Like, it really does not matter, bro. So moving on. Let's see. She canceled. It's from Inevitable Secret 43. She canceled on the day of. I think I actually answered this one in the chat. She said, I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I know you are probably excited about seeing me. I honestly froze up, but I also meant what I said about not being emotionally available and being numb. I don't want what I'm going through to rub off on you. Then I eventually push you away. Blah, blah, blah. Figured I'd save you the trouble. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, when somebody tells you who they are, believe them the first time. That's my Angelou. Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing you yesterday in a situation wouldn't have pushed me away. I understand what you're going through. I mean, that's cool, but that's frankly nice guy speak, so it doesn't fucking matter. Bottom line, she pushed you away. Women vote with their feet. Um, I wouldn't still mind trying because this process alone is still going to take me a while. Okay, yeah, so she's offering friendship. That's not what you want, so don't agree to that. And let's see what you got here. Should I give her another chance or ditch her? I vote ditch her personally because when somebody tells you who they are, believe them the first time. Let's see. Her grandmother passed away, and she's been very emotional about it. Understandable, very fair, and sad, frankly. Um, but you can love her from a distance. That ain't your girl. So respectfully, yeah, and I mean this. It comes off harsh, but it's the truth. Her problems are her problems. It's not your job to fix anybody or be her emotional male tampon or her shoulder to cry on. Like, go. That could be the other Sims jobs. Like, you're out here to date and court and meet women that are emotionally normal, stable, easygoing, easy to get along with. What about that's easygoing, easy to get along with? It's unfortunate. I'm not saying be a cold fuck, but what's your objective here? to be somebody's emotional male tampon or date. That should kind of tell you what you need to do. Her reasons for canceling was because I didn't contact her for 2 days and she felt like she was putting more effort into texting, which I only thought we only use the phone for setting dates. And if she does text throughout the week and it's her idea to send 2 or 3 messages back, that's correct. The phone is for setting dates only. And if she hits you up, yeah, you reach out back and forth here or there. You're absolutely right. That part is absolutely correct. My question is, am I being too much of a cold fish since I wasn't reaching out first during the week? No, you weren't. It's not your responsibility to deal with her family, people dying, or her trauma and issues. That's her therapist's job. So it's not being too cold. Some people might say it is, but as somebody who's a 39-time reader who can pretty much speak like Corey Wayne would speak to you, he'd be like, no, no, your heart's in the right place, but that's just like the old nice guy bitch inside of you that's basically trying to like rear his head and be like, oh, I can be there for you, honey. Like, this ain't your girl. I can understand if it was your girlfriend or your wife or some shit. This is just some chick that he didn't even show up for the first date. The bottom line is she's going through a lot and it ain't got shit to do with you. So what you do respond from here? I believe I sent a message about this. It said, you shouldn't do anything. There's no need to respond. Did I? No, actually, no. I remember reading this and I saved it for live to specifically tell you, you don't need to do a goddamn thing, brother. Just move on. That's it. It's cooked. Go find somebody that's healthy and normal. Next question. Add groundbreaking 8998. How do I structure a conversation about a recurring conflict pattern with my girlfriend? Okay, sounds interesting. All right. A few months into dating someone, pattern I've noticed: small or non-existent triggers turn into bigger arguments, and even when I've shown clear evidence, the conversation shifts to a different complaint rather than resolving. Okay. There's also been public posting about disagreements instead of talking directly. Well, that's unhealthy. Does that sound easy to go in and easy to get along with? Nope. Kind of sounds like somebody who had daddy issues. I don't know anything about this girl, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume she didn't have a good relationship with her dad or parents. And she probably has a general mistrust for men. And that's why she's behaving this way, because nobody taught her properly. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me. I've addressed this calmly over text already. Now I want an in-person conversation to actually get somewhere instead of repeating myself or getting pulled into a fight about tone. Fair. Yeah. I mean, Corey would say, like, love is playful and never serious. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be like just pushed around emotionally and walked all over. Like, address it in person. You don't need to be like, oh, babe, we need to sit down and have this serious ass conversation. But if you're noticing patterns, like, there's nothing wrong with addressing it. Like, an honest conversation, frankly, is the best thing that can help everybody. And if she's not willing to hear you out, that kind of tells you where you stand to her emotionally. And it's less to do about you and more to do with her traumas and triggers that she never worked on. So, a few months into dating somebody. So it's not really a girlfriend. You've just been dating her a while. And you're, the honeymoon period is kind of starting to wear off a little bit. It's all good. Makes sense. But check it, though. Looking for input on 1, how to keep the conversation from sliding to a new topic every time something gets close to being resolved. Yeah, just address it. That step 1, let's start there. Address it directly. And you could also call that out, like, hey, I just want to make sure we get this resolved. Okay, feminine energy grows through praise. So you can't talk to her logically like, me and you would talk as dudes. So I don't know if you love her yet. I don't know how long y'all been together, but you always want to start with praise first. So like, babe, first off, like, listen, I love you. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's something that when you do, it makes me feel X. When you do X, it makes me feel Y. So I just wanted to bring it to your attention because it's not me against you, babe. It's us against the issue. And I'd rather address it now instead of it becoming something long-term. And once you preemptively do that, you're good. Another thing I also learned, this isn't from Corey Wayne, but it was a book called, and I recommend you listen to it. It's called, It is called. It's a negotiation book. Um, um, by hold on, let me look that up. Negotiation book. Negotiation. Chris Voss. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. So he talks about this thing known as uh, tactical empathy, but basically like preemptively assuming the worst thing she could say. So, for example, you go into this conversation that you want to get resolved, right? Start off by saying, "Babe, I know I'm probably going to come off a little hard, a little harsh, a little like little like attacking you, and you probably going to think, wow, this dude's kind of mean right now, and I like he's making a big deal out of nothing." Like preemptively say the shit she might say. Preempt, let's just keep doing it, and building it up. And eventually she'll be like, oh my God, like, what is this even about? So once you actually say the thing you need to talk about, is actually not that bad. Yeah. So that actually leads me directly into step two: how to ask questions and get honest answer instead of deflection without feeling like an interrogation. You got to do what I just said. You got to preemptively say, like, hey, babe, I know you probably gonna be like, this motherfucking interrogating me right now. He thinks I don't know how to have a conversation. He thinks I can. You probably think like I don't know how to stick it out. Like you probably think I'm attacking you right now. But I just want you to understand, babe, that's not what this is. I love you. I want to be with you. But what it is like I'm noticing things, and when you do X, it makes me feel Y. So I'm not saying this, and you probably think I'm attacking you right now. I understand where you're coming from, but that's not really what it is. It's just I just want to make sure we both have an understanding about the situation because it's not me against you, it's us against the problem. Does that make sense? If you frame it that way to like really almost hype her up to think it's gonna be worse than it is, and then say what you feel, she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, let's talk." If she's normal, I mean, if she's emotionally fucked up, it's not gonna matter. So, just throwing that out there. And three, how to tell in the moment whether something actually got resolved or just quieted down. You don't really know because this is your girl, so and it seems like she has a history of just like brushing shit under the rug. I've been with people like that. Um. So I mean, the only thing that's gonna make it ultimately resolved is like, did you get everything off your chest that you needed to? And then you pretty much just gotta trust her judgment at that point. If she says, "Yeah, it's all good. I understand. I'm sorry," even good luck. You know, a lot of women aren't accountable like that. But if she says that and she fully understands where you're coming from, leave this shit. Let it lie right there. That's a personal choice because you don't actually know. It's just based on your interpretation of what you feel about the situation. Let the shit rest. So that's what I would do if I was you. I hope that answers all three questions. Yeah. Okay. Not having a good day, but all right. This is from Martin is all. Let's see what you got here, buddy. Not having a good day, but okay. Hey, y'all. So today at the gym, I flunked pretty hard. So on one of my last posts, I mentioned how difficult it is to cold approach women at the gym. Can be, yeah. Well, I'm taking y'all's words and I go up to someone I think is gorgeous, as well as I'm also practicing on eye contact. Anyways, I was getting bad on eye contacts. I'd be the first to look down and I would kick myself for it, as well as how it affected me at work. Anyways, I started to analyze my errors to fix them. I noticed I keep looking down when somebody looks in my direction, and I decided to not be the first to look down. It's terrifying, but I know the consequences of not doing so. So this isn't really a question, this is more of a statement, but I'll say this, buddy. It sounds to me like you just need better social calibration and frankly, confidence building. You're going to the gym, so that's good. I do most of my approaches at the gym. I also fail a bazillion times at the gym because I treat it honestly like working out for my approaches. Most girls there are going to be in relationships. And the eye contact thing in general is what Corey Wayne says. This is me personally as a 39 time reader and just like experiences in life. that eye contact shit is good and it's helpful, but it isn't everything because you're just not going to get as many experiences if you don't approach girls who give you no eye contact. Now, the likelihood of them being more interested if they do, I would assume it's higher. But I'm at a place now where I just shoot and I don't fucking care. Eye contact be damned. Because I've talked to girls who gave me eye contact and they had boyfriends. I talked to girls who look like complete cunts, gave me no eye contact at all. I approached them and they instantly light up and are interested. I've also done that where they give me no eye contact and I approach them and they have a boyfriend or they aren't interested or you literally do not know. You don't know. Girls have walked up to me, been in my area, made some eye contact, shit went nowhere. Same situation, it did go somewhere and I got a date. Like you literally never fucking know. So the only thing you can control, like almost like a science project, is like you control your end of the hypothesis by controlling the same output. You can't really figure out the research, like you can't really figure out the results of the study if you keep changing your end of the fucking equation. So just do one thing and do it forever. Pick. You either gonna not make eye contact with chicks and approach, or you're gonna make eye contact with chicks and approach, or you're gonna you're gonna talk to girls who give you none, or talk to girls who give you some, but don't dilly-dally all over the place. Pick one so you can have like a firm basis of knowing at least I'm consistent. And that way the results off of that are based off of basically data that's external. You can control your half of the equation. Does that make sense? So another thing, stop beating up on yourself, brother. It ain't that deep, but you clearly have social anxiety and you need to work on it. So instead of just approaching chicks at the gym, which is good and helpful, I would recommend you just go out and talk to people in general. Go back to the Corey Wayne videos, and he has a video about improving your social skills. I'd rewatch that one because he basically breaks down like just talking to anybody, men, women, old ladies at the store, cashiers, waitresses, whoever. The best way to start, I would say, because I'm helping a buddy right now who, he struggles with social anxiety, and the best way to start is just give genuine compliments. Like if you could just walk down the street, if you don't have a social life or you just maybe only do things solo, this is what I do. I recently started taking myself on dates because you know how we do the 3-date thing, the 3-location thing, drinks, food, and then we take the girl to a fun activity. You can research these places ahead of time and then take yourself on the date. You know what I'm saying? Like take yourself throughout the whole loop because it works twofold. A, you already know where you're going to go when you take this girl out. And you've already been there. So you know how parking is and all that shit. And B, you're going to be dressed up nice and feeling good. And just frankly, everything's half off because you're buying food for yourself. You're only buying drinks for yourself. You only do an activity for you. You look good. You smell good. And when you're out on these nights where people are out and you just out here feeling good, feeling the vibe, maybe bring a book or something to read or whatever. People see you and I'm like, oh, that guy's really chill. And that's how you meet people while living your life without needing a chick to be there. But that's the setup. So you do all that, you get prepped, you get ready to go out, right? And when you're out, just give compliments in passing, like legitimate things you have an observable, true interest in on them. Like, damn, those are really cool. I really like your tattoos. Those are cool. Like what's the story behind that? Genuine interest. Focus on the human in front of you. Like, bro, those shoes are dope. Where'd you get those? Really? How much they cost? That's super cool, man. I really like them. What's your name? See what I'm saying? You see how it flows? Like, you want to treat everybody like they're your buddy. Girls, men, women, whoever. And as you want to do that, I'd say your first weekend, just do that. I'm giving you permission to just go out there and just give compliments, brother. You ain't got to do nothing but just give compliments. Give like 10 to 20. If that shit becomes easy, then you can follow it up with, what's your name? And then, the intro of your name and then go from there. And if somebody actually you find interesting, the conversation's flowing back and forth, you can get their number or whatever. But for you personally, brother, you need to start with just basic compliments. I promise you, that's what I did. That's what I'm coaching a buddy to do now. It will help you. Okay, start there. And I think that'll help you. Stop beating yourself up with this eye contact shit. It don't matter. But pick what you gonna do. You either gonna look people in the eye or you not. That's a you choice. I hope that helped. All right. Let's see. We got I'm gonna do two more. Little Stevie. How long to wait after the first date to second date? All right. All right. Let's see. It's probably obvious already, but I'm pretty out of touch with 3% Man and Corey Wayne's material. Okay. Met a great woman, had a great first date with her, and I don't want to F it up. Well, that's the great attitude. Yeah, you're already thinking of a place of like, oh man, I hope I don't fumble this one. Off to a great start, buddy. Here's an important piece of the info about her. I was her first date in 20 years. Yikes. She was married for 15, and 3 years ago, her husband took his own life. That's sad. Wow. Um, so she's got some trauma, and I don't know if she's fully over her husband. Bro, he blew his brains out. Like, come on. Of course, she's not gonna be over him. They were together for 15 years. It's probably the only dude she's ever dated seriously in her life. So she's gonna be a little hot and cold emotionally right now. The dates seem to go great. I like looking for a woman's smile as the best indicator of having a good time. And I got her to smile, but there must be so much going on in her head right now. Duh. Her husband just died, dog. I asked for her number after the date, but she politely declined. Met her through old, I don't know, that must be like a dating app. Online dating. Oh, okay. And I was pretty respectful of that and said something like, good, yeah, better take it slow with her situation. If not, having dated in 20 years and the loss of her husband on her mind. I usually go for the kiss on the first date, but I didn't. It didn't strike me as a thing for this situation. That's fine. Corey Wayne says to go for the kiss at the end of the day, but like sometimes the shit just ain't calibrated, and forcing it is like, bro, sensory acuity overrides the rules from the book sometimes. And he says that this shit is not law. It's not the 10 Commandments. It's a guideline. If you ain't feeling it and the vibe ain't right, don't force the issue because Corey Wayne says so. Even he says that shit. So that was good. Instead of asking for her phone number and her declining, I asked if she wanted a hug. Oh, that's sweet. Good on you. She said yes and seemed to like that. We said a couple more pleasantries and then parted ways. The old me would have effed it up by now by texting a bunch after the date. I want to give her time to process the date and hopefully what a good time she had, but I don't want to wait unnaturally long to contact her to offer a second date. Is the standard wait 3 days? Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, this is how I know you're a cherry picker, but you said it up front. You ain't read it in, but here, it's simple, brother. It's 4 days. That's the short answer. He says it specifically in the book. Like, I believe if you make a date with a girl or whatever, or you go on a first date, you just wait a week. It's one date. The general rule of thumb, I'm getting ahead of myself. The general rule of thumb is 1 date per week, period. So you said, let's say, what was your date? I don't know the specific day, but just wait like 4 days and hit her up. At the absolute most, you can wait a week. So if you dated her if you went on like a Saturday night, you ain't really got to hit her up to like the following, at the earliest, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe Tuesday you can hit her up. But realistically, you only got to hit her up to like next Thursday, Friday, frankly. Because you want to give her room to breathe, especially a girl like her. She's hot and cold, bro. Like, her husband just died. She just not getting back out here. She trying to build her confidence back up. This is all like 15 years ago. Where were you? Let's be real, bro. You are a whole different human, I'm assuming, right? I know I was 15 years ago. Shit, I like I was on read two or three. You feel me? Like, people change. So she's figuring her own self out, figuring out what this new dating market is. She did the online dating shit. You had a good time. You were a gentleman about it. But you got to understand, when you're dealing with somebody that's grieving or a situation like they just got out of a bad breakup, because this is the extreme version of a bad breakup, a divorce through suicide. Fucking tragic. Women are going to be hot and cold. Her more so than more people that are going to be hot and cold, because she's going through serious trauma. So the best thing you can do, brother, is just leave her be. Let her reach out to you, because she's probably dating other guys too. And she realistically, she's finding a place for all these dudes. You, in the words of The Rock from back in the day, his whole thing was know your role and shut your mouth. You did your part. You knew your role. You showed up. You treated her a good time. You had a good date. You gave her a hug. You read the vibe. You didn't overstep. Know your role, brother. Stay out the way. It's gonna be hot and cold. She's gonna get back to you if she gets back to you when she gets back to you. If she doesn't hit you up in a week from the date, you can go ahead and text her by like like six days after. But 4 days is the minimum. Like you're not even gonna think about texting this chick until at least 4 days. But because she's gone through some shit, you go ahead and push it to a week. It's like you want to give her room to breathe and think, and frankly, give these other dudes she's probably talking to room to fuck up. Okay, so don't stress it. Leave her be. And on your end, if I'm keeping it a stack, bro, why are you dealing with somebody with this much trauma? Like this much issues. We want somebody easygoing, easy to get along with, and who's nice to you, who's out here ready to have fun, like be feminine, not some girl whose husband who's hung himself in the fucking bathroom 2 months before she met you, and now she on dating apps trying to, hot girl summer. Like, could you end up playing your part if you don't fuck up? Sure, yeah, you can stay out the way. She can hit you up. You can end up smashing, or she can fall asleep crying in your arms because of all the issues she got. Like, you want somebody normal, bro. You want somebody normal. So, short answer: leave her alone. Let her reach out, and don't reach out until at least like 6 days after the date, 7 at the latest. Yeah, that's the answer. And read the book. Jesus, man, come on. What are you doing? You're in the Corey Wayne forum and you asking the basic ass questions. Read a book, brother. Do better. All right, last question. Doing Dante Del Monte. Cool name. Cool name. There's only one correct response to the body count question. More than 9/11. Never forget. That's just fucking hilarious. So, yeah. All jokes aside, though, I don't care. I don't ask. I personally think the whole body count thing is some red pill bullshit. And I ventured into that foolishness, and it just wasn't healthy. It just made me angry and bitter towards women. And the bottom line is this: that excuse me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The bottom line, bro. Listen, every girl that you've been with, all the innocent little sweethearts, okay, it's never your girl. It's just your turn. So it doesn't fucking matter. Her body count, regardless of what she says, apply the J. Cole rule. You got to multiply by 3. It doesn't matter what she says because she's never going to tell you the right number. And you're probably going to overplay yours and she's going to downplay hers. It don't fucking matter. So I don't ask. Personally, as a 39-time reader, I don't ask because I don't care. That shit happened before me. As long as you don't got the gift to keep on giving, we cool. But I could give 2 shits about what you've been through or who's been through you, frankly. Yeah, don't ask. Why does it matter? It's just gonna make your ego get bruised and make you judge the girl, and she ain't gonna give you a good answer or honest answer anyway. So you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no positives here. The shit is irrelevant. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and okay. I think I might wrap it up there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I don't want this to go too long because this is just the first episode of this, and hopefully y'all liked it. I will be sending I guess a message out to the guys of the video I reviewed, but ultimately that's it. Thanks for coming, and yeah, until next time, peace. This is Guaranteed Unique.